This is the septic lids that we put in here for the septic tank. This is an access, so it had originally a leach field out in here on the original installation for this house. So we valved off so we can control and eliminate the use of this area. And we've got it going here. This lid is a active pump to bring the height of the water up to start gravity that goes into the bioreactor garden here and now enters into the standard leach field, which is a perforated pipe. It takes this effluent that comes out of this bioreactor garden, and then the vetiver is able to evapotranspirate the fluids, so not much goes into the ground at all.
Yeah, that's the whole concept. So right now we're looking at the bioreactor at Steve's house. This is the bioreactor. It's buried, and if you imagine kind of like a layer cake, there's a layer of wood chips at the bottom in biochar that's topped off with a layer of crushed basalt. And what this provides is advanced treatment for a septic system, because traditionally wastewater goes in the septic tank and it goes into a drain field, and there's very little treatment or denitrification. So what the bioreactor does, it actually uses nature to denitrify that effluent. The top layer of crushed basalt acts as our aerated layer that converts the ammonia into nitrite and then nitrate. That water then seeps down into our wood chip layer, which is anoxic. There's no oxygen, and the bacteria in that layer converts the nitrate into nitrous gas, and it just off gases. So as the effluent passes through the bioreactor, it's much, much cleaner, and it enters this drain field, and this enhanced vetiver leach field acts as our evapotranspiration, our disposal component for the whole system. So we have, our first primary separation of solids and liquids, we have advanced treatment, and we have disposal. And based on the size of this drain trench, we're pretty confident that we're capturing and evapotranspirating a good majority of the effluent that's passing through the bioreactor into the drain trench.
I was absolutely shocked to read that this type of installation or application could, according to your information provided, could evapotranspirate into the atmosphere. That theory you guys were doing there was to eliminate the injection well needs, or the needs for the injection well, which they thought was contributing to the contamination of the reefs. I'm real curious to see with the testing if I can capture the effluent on the exit and pump it back out to irrigate or water or use as a garden. Because if it's R1 and it's usable, then everything we're consuming in the house is recycled all the way back to use in the yard. And so we're not just shrinking the footprint of the septic system, we're shrinking the consumption rate of their potable water supply that is critical. And the maintenance on this thing is zero. The septic tank, most people never touch them to begin with. I haven't had to do anything with this since. I'll do it another 4 years or so, we'll do a pumping. This bioreactor garden, it's natural in the soil, buried, and it's got stone and things that are not going to disintegrate.
I haven't seen this since December, and I'm just pretty impressed at how well the vetiver is growing. Even with the rain, it seems to still be using up a lot of the effluent coming out of the bioreactor garden. There's no odor. When I look at the ground in the trench, I peel it back, it's not saturated. There's no signs of ponding or anything, so that to me shows that the vetiver roots are really growing and really taking up that excess nutrient coming into the trench.
The whole application got my attention, and then there was going to be a session to learn put on at the Maui Community College or the UH now, for ridge to reefs and how to do a cesspool septic conversion. So I went and attended that, and that's how this came about, because at the end of the conference, I asked questions and volunteered this property because I wanted to put this application to work.